Welcome back to our second term of academic year 2024-25. So now, are you happy or sad? Are you happy or sad? You are happy because just now you have completed your vacation. So you have joined today, so you are so happy, right? So if you are happy, then how your family members, they also will be happy. Your parents, you just now you met your relatives, everyone. So they are also happy. So don't you think the same happiness is transferring from one person to other person? Is it transferring? Yes, definitely it is transferring from one person to other person. If I start smiling, you will also automatically start smiling to me, right? If I am sad, then your face expression also will change and you will also feel something different. Why madam is sad? What happened? This thought will begin from your mind, right? So it is just like a transferring from one person to other. See how the nature, whatever it happens, the nature it shows its own unique qualities, right? In the same way, so let us begin to a happy classroom. We all are, every day we spend our life in the classroom. Almost as a teacher, our life, almost 50% of the life in our classroom. So you will be having some thoughts in your mind. My classroom should be like this. My classroom should be in this way. My classroom should be always in the topmost level. Right? Then, the same classroom, don't you think you want to be happy? Yes. Then your 50% life you are spending in the classroom. So that 50% life will be happy. That 50% of the life will be happy. We all are working. We all are leading our life for what reason? To be happy. To be happy. So let us transform our this classroom to happy class. Let us switch on to the happy class. Then you can just think how we are going to switch on, how we can transform to happy classroom. In the classroom, every time, every moment, every second, the child should be happy. Then how are we going to create this happy classroom? So we may be having some plans. See, you can just observe that image. The students are very free. They're just raising their hand. They have got freedom. Right? So according to your point of view, what is happy classroom? How it should? Not burden. Very good point. They should not be under pressure. They should not be under tension. So then, yes, the student should not be under tension, pressure. Then, yeah, there should not be the gap between the teacher and the student. If there is a gap, then I feel to ask something very, I need to think and I have to put forward, madam, in this way. So this gap should not be built between the teacher and the students. Then next, very good point. Next. The attractive voice. We should not shout. Attractive voice, the politeness, the way we speak to the child, the way we speak to the higher authorities, and the way we speak to the child, it is totally different, right? Even our facial expression, it brings the changes. Yes, we are having a good point. The child should be free, should not be under the pressure, and the politeness must be there in the classroom. It should be totally, if they we will reach our target. We set our learning outcomes in the lesson plan, right? Automatically it fulfills that, right? That is the reason. So now today we will go through how our classroom should be happy classroom. Our main intention, our objective of this session is that we must to empower teachers. You all are teachers. To empower, you must have the power. You must have the power, teachers, in creating a joyful. Yeah, we need to experience that enjoyment. Joyful and engaging. Not just time pass for 40 minutes, just no. It is not like that. It should be a joyful teaching and effective learning environment. As madam said, if they are happy, they will learn a lot of things. So automatically, so what type of learning will take place? Effective learning. If the classroom is happy, the effective learning will take place, fostering the student growth and well-being. What the teacher is expecting, what the parents is expecting, what the society is expecting, automatically each and everything will be fulfilled only in the concept of happy. Only on the concept of happy. So let us see today at the end of the session we have to fill this objective. We have to keep the classroom happy and in a creative way. It should not be the classroom in the sense bench, desk, teacher should be standing at the near the board. It should not be like that. It is just like our old methods, right? Nowadays the students are not expecting that. The students are expecting that they have need a friendly environment, right? So that is the reason we have to keep in the classroom in a creative way. Every day same pattern arrangement of desk. Every day same teacher is coming and saying good morning students and continuing the class and ending the class. There will be no joy. There will be no curiosity. So if every day creative, you can see the nature. Is it every day the nature looks same? No. There are lot of changes. Every minute that changes. Morning it will be in a different way, in the afternoon it will be different. Then tomorrow next day it will be totally different. So you have to keep your classroom in a creative way. You have to set your classroom in a very well and creative way. Then you can reach your goal very soon. Okay. Then what is class? What is happy? What is learning? Class. The word class, what it gives message for you? Level. Yes, class in the sense level. Then, yes, class is level. First level, second level, that is also named as class. Then next, what it shows? Very good, madam. It is the first class result, second class result. Means the quality, what the child has earned the knowledge. That is also very, very important. So that is what class. Every they have named. We need to happy class means whatever the quality we are giving should be happily to reach that level. So it should not be like measurable only up to 100, up to this mark, this mark. There must be open for the students to get the level. So yes, according to the syllabus we have framed to their level, but their thinking might be different. The some we cannot expect every child should think in the same way. They will be having different thinking. Might be by looking at this projected child will be having n number of questions. So we must like no, you are just first standard. Don't ask that question. Let us see. This is projected. You must not only know. You have to explain to the child. Yes, it is a projector. There are light, we can use it. There is a reflection. All these things, because the child is hungry on that topic now. So we have to feel that curious by the knowledge. So class, you got it. The quality, the level, right? That is what class. Then happy. Happy. Happy means what? Just by smiling, you think that I will be happy? Madam is smiling, she is very happy. Experience. What is my experience? Yes, from outside I may give smile to you. From inside, we are living that. Yes, it should be from our bottom of the heart. If I am learning from Madam, means I will. That expression shows that every child face, eyes, everything, it shows that how the child is learning, whether the child is understanding, whether the child is not understanding, whether the child is in confusion, question mark. These things get like that. You can clearly get that happy. How we can create. Okay. Oh, I have better lesson plan like this. I have to teach like this only. We are working with the living things. So we have to modify our lesson plan on the spot according to the child need. What the child need, according to that we need to reframe that. So that is what it creates the happiness. Now if today I am not at all happy to listen the story, then you have to change. Right? So that is what happy. And learn. What do you mean learn? From the childhood we are learning. Is there any stop for learning? No, never. Right? Never. Then what is learning? It is one of the new knowledge. Yes? Experience. Experiencing. Students are experiencing. Oh, speaker. I need to, the word I heard, I know speaker, but I need to experience with that. Keeping the volume high, keeping the volume low, and speaker speaks. Speaker, how it is named as speaker? It is there, it speaks. So every word, it is will be understanding easily if we think in a deep way. Why it is named as speaker? So that is what learning. Learning in the sense thought process. Yeah, today you introduce speaker. Tomorrow child may come with a different thing. Madam, speaker can be created by us also. It can be created with a box. Something you may try. Right? Because you will be giving that continuation. Whatever you are just giving the key, open garden to them. They will be choosing what they want. One child may write on the speaker poem. One child may speak a lot, give a lecture on the speaker. One child will come and say, Madam, this is just speaker. Yes, there are in our classroom varieties of students are there. We, according to their need, we have to change. That is what cultivating a positive learning environment. No, in your textbook, speaker is not there. Why are you asking this question? What child look at the object? What child will be observing? Definitely, it is your duty to connect to the syllabus, connect to the topic. You give the shape, outlook for that your content. Speaker, the child might be saying that, but you should not give the negative answer to the child. You have to create a positive environment in your classroom, saying that, no madam, no child. Yes, speaker, it is like this. It is one of the electronic device. Even we can by using battery also. If the power is not there, how I have to use madam? The child will be asking the next question. That time you have to say that, yeah, there are batteries. We can use it. Then why the speaker must be sitting in the same shape? No, there are n the child will be adapting. So that is what cultivating in your classroom. It is you need to cultivate that. That is what learning environment. This if you start, then definitely the students are ready to learn whatever you are doing. If you are not cultivating, it becomes very tough time for you. Empowering teachers to create joyful learning spaces. It is not only for the students, it is for teachers also. Now I am taking 40 minutes. Oh, shit. I have taken 2 classes, 4 classes. We should not feel that. We should feel that yes, one more class, let me take, I have to take this topic, I am having this activity, let me introduce to students. This joyfulness has to be within ourselves. That is what empowering the teachers. So you have to empower yourself. No one has come with the by birth. Everybody are earning these skills. So let us earn these skills to empower ourselves. Right? What activity can be done? On the spot you will be getting the ideas. On the spot you will be having some quiz. Okay, now students are not concentrating. Ask students, let us have a game now. Yes. They are ready. Then, now might be your teaching numbers. So you ask the child to pronounce the numbers from 10 to 1. Usually if you ask 1 to 10, Madhavi madam, you tell me 1 to 10 numbers. She will start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. The same question if I ask 10 to 1, they will be start thinking. Then they not only think, they start 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes, this is the game. Okay, if they are third standard, you go to the next number 100. If they are for fifth standard, the different way. So in this way, according to their level, in between, if you need to drag their attention, such games must be there. Such games are required. Now let us have one small game. Okay, stand up. We have one game. It is called as Simon Says. What it is?
Simon Says.
Simon Says. Okay. What Simon says, you have to follow that. Clear? What Simon says, you have to follow that. Simon says that hands up. Simon says that hands down. Simon says that show number 3. Simon says that put your hand down. Simon says that thumbs up. Simon says that thumbs down. Simon says sit down. Stand up. All are out.
Simon says.
Why you all are out? Yeah. Sit down. See how your attention I have brought to this point. You need to concentrate on Simon Says. Because in the beginning continuously I said, in middle I kept the. That is what. So you all are out. See, this empowering learning joyfulness has to experience. That is, let children learn best when they are happy. Now you have lose the game, right? And now you are feeling something we want to win. So let us listen to the teacher clearly. Then only I can win. So now your attentions are very alert. You are now very alert. So in this way, according to the child, we have to create the happiness. This is what the first key to open your class. You have to open your class happy? What are the things are required? Any special things are required? No. It is normal. I said no. Nature. Nature, how it is just normal. It is not required many things. So, understanding the happy class. Just now you felt by the gate, right? How the happiness and sad. First, you must understand the happy class. Just leave them free. Do not be under pressure. Give them what they need. Now, this generation students must what they need, they will have to do. No, I want to learn mathematics. If you ask me to, now English period. I will teach English. Let you become the integrated teacher. Okay, do you want to learn mathematics? Come, let us learn mathematics. Your period is English. Yes. Okay, how many letters are there in alphabet? Mathematics comes English. Integrate with the other subjects. Then how many vowels are there? Which is after, before, or mathematics concept? Directly, indirectly, you are coming to the same track. But the child wanted mathematics, right? You have changed your track to the mathematics, but the topic content is same. You wanted to teach English, the same English, but in a different way. So you need to modify that. Engaging teaching strategies. So teaching strategies are very, very important. Sit straight, listen. These strategies never. Hello dear students, let us have fun now. Math is fun. These words are just like magic to them. Math is fun. How in mathematics only numbers are there, madam is saying fun. Yes, it is a really fun. 1, 2, 3. So skip counting, skipping 1, 2, 3. Whatever you take, but have a fun in your subject. When we have the fun based on the strategies, what teaching strategies we choose according to that. If only explanation, demonstration method, that time child is fed up with these things. Right? So that is the reason. Classroom management techniques. It is another important skill we must have. Okay, this child is not working. So we have to. You should not say in a negative way. Hey, you are not working. No. If today you brought classwork, very good. Appreciate. Oh, you have brought today your pen also. Second appreciation. If I bring classwork notebook, teacher will appreciate you. And he will change himself. He will change himself. If today you have written 2 lines. Wow, very good, Madhe. Then give something appreciate. Change. That is what management techniques. Now she wants to dance itself. Okay, say yes. We will use her dance skill. She wants to sing. Let us use that skill also. But we will be in the same content. Topic is same. Concept is same. Okay, with the dance. Integrate. Your work becomes easy. Because everyone are involving. Everyone are pouring their knowledge. Everyone are using their skills here. They are also becoming expert. Your work becomes easy. So that is the reason you have to go for classroom management. In the 40 class students, they will be in a 40 different way. But it is, we are the smartest one, we bring to the same platform. According to their need. Dance, music, art, something speaking, listening, doing, everything we bring. Then our classroom, everybody involves. If they are not giving them and taking class this side, your work is going to be waste. 100% result will not be there. So better switch on to the classroom management. Cultivating positive student relationship. Just now I said, if you are happy, your family will be happy. If you are happy, your students will be happy. This relationship. See, if you are when you go for the dress choice, you will be using how you will check out according to your body measurement. If it is too big also, if it is too small also, as a teacher you have to come to their level. You might be MSc, you might be engineer, you might be having higher qualification, whatever qualification. Child doesn't matter that. The matter is that you have to come to their level. You have to be in their level and you have to start. That is very, very important. I know very high English. So I came from America. In this way, if I start in this rural area, then what does matter is from it? They will move from here. Right? So according to that, need-based, it is very important. Classroom management techniques also. Cultivating positive student relationship. Oh, you have come from UP. You doesn't understand English. So let me translate it in Hindi. Don't worry, don't take tension. Positive. Once he, madam will help me in Hindi. So she will at least listen. Later I will help her, right? So at least listening will take place. She will be stuck. Automatically your classroom will be full of integrating teaching in the sense the child will be involved. So all students will be involved in the classroom. Practical activities for joyful learning. If your teaching is not connected to the practical, then zero. We are in India, in this Karnataka state, in the Manu. If I am teaching you just like high-tech city Bangalore, they won't understand metro, train, yeah, but they will understand. Everything is possible for this rural area students also we can give this. Let us switch on to the technology. Show the high-tech city. Show the metro train. How is the metro train? That is also a practice. This is the knowledge you have to give them. Then when they go to the metro city, automatically they recollect this point. Oh, that day my teacher has shown me in the video. Oh, this is what I have seen in the video. Metro train. Right? This is what we have to cultivating and getting the practical things. Whatever it might be. If you would like to go for foreign country, show German city. Show America by sitting here. Prepare your lesson plan according to that. Show them practically. All 5 sense organs should get the food. When they get this food, then they will be happy. You need not to do here magic. You just give what they need. That is what magic. Clear? So that is what practical. These are the tips for your classroom to get the goal, to reach your goal and to get the success. So whatever goals, now you have seen that image having different colors, right? All those they have brought together, right? In the same way, our different students we have to bring them to the same. Now, okay, happy. Why happiness is required? That is also might be you are having in the mind question, right? Why happiness is in that classroom? Why it matters a lot? Why in this? That is very important is why happiness? Because when there is a happy, the learning takes place, right? In the same way, research insights. This is from the research I am telling you. Because study shows that happy students, it is the from the statistics data from the survey we have, they come to the conclusion happy students will be very creative, happy students will be more brighter, and they are focused, they perform better. Whatever you are teaching, they perform better. That is what we require. Why happy classroom is required? For this reason. Why happy classroom is required? To get the better result, to change the students' level, to make the students what they are having the skills to put out. Otherwise, it is not possible. If we have the gap between you and me, then I cannot bring you to the next level. Then you will be in your level, the other student will be in their same level. That is all. Then even CBSE has its vision. CBSE also has its vision. And are you in a CBSE holistic learning approach, moral values? Your books are having, even our school notebooks are having that holistic image. This is what, see, this is all holistic development image. So in this, what are the things are covering? Hands-on lesson. Child must get in the hands. Next, core academics, learning knowledge, scoring. Next, emotional development. We need to touch their heart. When you do this work, automatically it happens. Then, critical thinking skills. See, only based on this holistic development, these all things are covering. Then, conflict resolution skill. Then, character formation. How should I behave with this madam? How should I speak to him? How should I communicate with her? All things will be healthy social skills. If when there are public here, I must be a confident speaker. I must be a confident speaker. So if we, these all things we have to inculcate in the classroom itself. Manners. All these things covers holistic development. It is now CBSE has having the vision to reach the holistic development. Nowadays, the generation is not having the moral values. So, we as a teacher, from English classroom, from math classroom, what moral values they are following, what they will take. If they do like this, what happens? If they do not do like this, what happens? These things must be required. So, CBSE holistic learning approach focusing on well-being and cognitive growth and emotional intelligence. Everything it covers. Emotionally, well-being, healthy environment also. In all the ways, cognitive and emotional. Cognitive is they are able to see those things. They are able to touch those things. They are able to feel those things. So what are the benefits? Okay, why happy classroom you understood. So what will be the benefits if my classroom is happy? What is we are going to get the benefit. So increase the student participation. Automatically you need not to force Priyanka. Come Priyanka, come Priyanka. No. By herself she will come. Madam, please open. All students will be participating in your activity. Better student-teacher relationship. There will be no gap between student and teacher. Zero gap. This zero gap build the knowledge. If there is a small gap also, then that gap remains as it is. So the zero gap. Then higher retention of learning. As I said, I will be having higher order thinking. As I said, with the speaker and all. So the higher thinking skill. Child is open to ask them, Madam, why? How it happened? From where we will get this? in your classroom. If you do, then what it increases, your student participation increases and better understanding and relationship will increase. Then higher retention of learning. Your aim is to teach them. They have to learn, right? Your aim is to teach them in the sense student has to learn, right? Vice versa. That is what higher retention of learning will take place. Next, what are the elements are required for happy classroom? Why happiness is required you understood, and what are the benefits you understood. Now what are the elements are required? What elements are required? Safety is more important. Those students will enjoy a lot. If I take to the pond, then we must have the thinking thought on the safety. Yes, students will enjoy. Students will get practical knowledge. But the other way, we have to think their safety. Inclusive environment. Ensuring every child feels valued. They must have safety also. For her emotional skills, we must do the value. For her values also, we have to give respect. That is the reason in our classroom, one of the element is safety. The guest benches will be there in the classroom. How we are treating. We ask them to jump. That time we must have the sense whether the distance is there or not there. If there is no distance, how the child has to jump? The child is unable to jump. If we ask to jump, then he may get hurt. So that safety measurement we need to take care. When we are giving such orders, we must have that sense. If we do not have that sense, then it becomes very difficult. Positive reinforcement. Every time you are feedback, whatever you are giving feedback, it should be in a positive reinforcement. Yeah, we are not done homework. Oh, today homework you can complete today, right? The lunch break within 5 minutes. Instead of saying not done, so you can do it right within 5 minutes, just 3 minutes. You can complete the work, right? So will you show me after lunch break? Yes, your work is done. Why instead of that you have to scold and you have to waste your energy, you have to use your high pitch. No use. The politeness, the magic word, if you can do it right, why you are not done? You will complete that. So positive. Celebrating small achievement. Just now I said, oh, every day he is not carrying his book. Today he has brought that achievement. Celebration. Right? So today you have completed work. Every day she may not be doing work completed. Today she has done. Appreciate her. Then next day she will be. Next, within 1 month, she will become topper of the classroom. Right? The competition will increase between both of them. That is the reason. So, positive reinforcement and celebrate every small achievement. Might be it is a very small for you. For that child, to that level, is it? And if I am writing one page only with a beautiful handwriting, I should feel very happy. Then somebody need to appreciate, right? We have to write a good. Then I'll show to Papa, I'll show to Mama, I'll show to the teacher. That time they have to appreciate that celebration. Next day also the child expect the same. Oh, I have to write nicely. Then Papa will give me chocolate. She will give me some toffees. She will give me something. Right? So, something celebration. Your words can change that child's life. The same word, if you are using in a negative way, it stops learning. The child will not come to you. It will go away from you. That is the reason ballet, you have to be positive reinforcement. Okay. Then another thing is balanced routine. It should not be same. Balance. You need to balance. What are the things you need to balance? Incorporating creativity. Every day creativity is very. The word is simple, but it has a huge meaning. Critical thinking and collaboration. Creativity, critical thinking, collaboration. All words begin from C. You need to collaborate with other subjects. You need to have these things. So incorporating. So happy teacher becomes happy classroom. Your creative thinking. You might be saying one thing. The child may have the mountain size knowledge. It may, because that much curious. The children are very curious. So that's the reason what we have. We need to balance. Then in our classroom, mainly not one type of learner are there. There are different varieties of learners are there. One is audio learner. One might be visual learner, one might be audio visual learner, one might be kinesthetic learner. If you give in his hand, then only he will learn. So you have to reach all these students. That is what collaboration, critical thinking you need to incorporate. Unless until if you are not reaching all these different types of learners, then you will not get the 100% result. That is what. Then well-being focus. Your focus must be very well. How in a sense? Mindfulness. Stress relief techniques. Right? 100 times. You say that the child, right? By touching the line, not laughing. You involve your all 5 sense organs and do your work. You, when giving such works, you have to give the creative homework to the child. Write and count 1 to 100 numbers, 100 to 1 numbers. 1 to 100 only. Instead of saying that 100 to 1. He has to count backward. There is some interesting. 100 before, 99. 99 before, 98. 97. Instead of saying write and come fruits, go to your refrigerator, open, list out the vegetables what you are having. Here 2 to 3 concepts we are going to read. Practically child will be observing that vegetable, checking that vegetable, color, everything, experiencing, then he will write. Your work becomes easy. Child will be learning his all skills. That is what important. Well-being focus, mindfulness, stress relief technique, emotional support. Okay, you might be child will come and say that, Madam, in my house there is no refrigerator, so I couldn't complete my work. Okay, you give one more chance. Child, you go and meet your mama. You ask your mama where she stored her vegetables. Ask her, then go and list out. That's it. Might be child has not done some one or the other reason. But you have to give a positive feedback to the child. But nowadays the children are very forward. They may try to cheat you. That time you have to be very smart. You have to be very smart and you must guess what if their child has not done homework. Then homework in the sense it is also a celebration. It is not a machine work. Right? I will come to that point. So these things you have to be stress, relievedness must be there. Now engaging teaching strategies. How we need to engage the child. So our whatever the learning should be there should be an active learning. There must be an active learning. What is the active learning? collaborative project, group discussion, peer teaching, peer teaching. Now these two kids are there. She's good in language, she's good in maths. So peer teaching will take this. She will teach maths to her. Your work becomes easy. What we want at the end of the day? End of the day we want everyone has to learn the concept. So we have to reach that. No one should not escape from the learning. So let us use peer teaching. It affects a lot. Then when your classroom arrangement also, you give the seating arrangement also in the same manner. Who is bright with whom? All are bright. Every student is unique, but they have different skills. She is expert in one skill. She is expert in another skill. She is good in management skill. Then you put her with her. She will also learn management skill, and she gives the knowledge to her also. She is good in her another skill singing. She will give you that knowledge to this. In this way, so group discussion, peer teaching, all these things we need to engage them. If you go even you between this, she will avoid you. They will deny you because they are very deeply discussing. That is the reason. Then storytelling and visualization. As I mentioned in the earlier training, what I mentioned, storytelling should be with all equipments. The child should visualize that. So if you arrange that, making the lesson relatable and imaginative. Today I am teaching one king lesson, the king. So I dress up like a king, I enter just like a king. Right? That children are very curious. Manners come like this? They will be having different thoughts. So again you bring them to your topic. So the entire classroom has changed. That is what they are saying, storytelling and visualization, the making that lesson imagination, the way you are acting, the voice modulation. Hello man, what are you doing? The voice modulation, it affects the child. If they are sleeping also, they may get up and they may answer. They are very involved. If they are feeling bored also, oh madam is doing something, I want to see. In that way they will be opening up. So this is what. Then what then? Gamification. Learning through play, quizzes and interactive platform. They will be having lot of thoughts in their mind. If you are not giving chance to speak to the child, then it is not right. So we have to give chance. In what way? Either you conduct quiz or you may give for playing. If just leave them for P period, see how many things they will share. Just you stand and observe. They will share lot of things. Okay, today happened this, that, this. They might be explaining their home. They might be explaining their relatives matter. They might be in the classroom what happened. Lot of things will come out. What is our duty? Learning outcome. We have to bring them out. Whatever it is. Everything are connected to the learning. That is what. Then technology integration. As I said, America, you have to at least show the video. You bring that technology is like a backbone support now for this education. Right? If you know technology, you are the smart teacher. Because everything becomes very easy. All things will be there tip of your fingers. In your mobile itself, you can just, then it will be ready within 5 minutes. Your lesson plan, your worksheet, your question paper, whatever you are. If you are having the technology knowledge, immediately everything it happens. If we are not familiar with the technology, it becomes a burden for us. That is the reason technology means smart board, apps, interactive tools. We must use it. If we are not using, then it becomes very tough time for all of us. Because what we had the teaching, the same teaching if we are adopting now to this generation student, they are not ready to accept. That is the reason we should take a different. You can just observe that classroom image, how different and how it is. Right? Then we should not make it messy. It should be ordered in a very systematic way. For observing, for looking for the child should feel happy, should not feel disturbance. The child should enjoy that image. Now, effective classroom management techniques. As I said, all the things I am saying, but still I am highlighting the points. Positive discipline. In the discipline, positive discipline. Encouragement over punishment. Whatever we are punishing, over punishment. Building mutual respect. Understanding. See, the students are having the competition, but there must be a healthy competition. Instead, that is the reason, mutual respect. Hey, today she has done good job, right? In that time, what you have to do? Otherwise I get jealous. Today she has done good job. She has got out of marks. I did not get. This jealous should not. Right? Oh, this time you have scored out of mark. Very nice. Next time I will also. Feel some positive environment. Hey, today you this time you did not. Don't worry. Still next exam is there. Next time you can do it better. In this way, so encouragement over punishment, building mutual respect. This is what positive discipline we have to create between in the classroom among the students. Clear expectation. Whatever expectations are, you will be having the expectation, right, from the student. That must be very clear. Your path must be very clear. If the road is not clear, then you cannot get the success. That is the reason, communicate classroom rules collaboratively. That is what. Okay, you say that do not touch others' body. Then fighting will not take place. Any other next question it will be not there at all. Right? So you have to, instead of setting by yourself, you ask, you discuss and set your classroom rules. Then the child also will be happy because they have made the rules, right? Then how they will only break the rules? They never break the rules. That is the reason, communicate classroom rules in a collaborative way. Create a reward system to recognize good behavior. You have to identify, you have to recognize who she has done. So we have to appreciate, she should get clapped in the assembly or in front of the assembly. They must get some appreciation. As we given who is the subject topper, we have given the small rewards, right? It brings some changes. So that is the reason we have to recognize and the good behavior also. Somebody brought money, madam, I got 10 rupees. So appreciate without instead of putting in his pocket, yes, brought. So that is a good behavior. So next time other student also when the child get, he will also bring. So we have to encourage them. In this way we have to bring the discipline. So instead of saying every day behave like this, like this, like this, take an example. That is only the teaching for all. So that the student also will learn it. Then time management. In one day only one lesson complete. Break lessons into manageable sections. Small sections. And with room for activities. There must be a room for activity. Every lesson break down into a different sections and along with the activities for this topic. For your language also. One day word chain, one day another day, pick and add or pick and speak. Different varieties of games, varieties of activities connected to your topic. Or if it is drama, ask the students to enact that. Give the platform, give the chance, ask them to learn and come the dialogue, ask them to dress up and come. Now if I am teaching something social, if I am teaching state, then ask them to come in a different state dress up. They let them enjoy that day. So at least they remember lifelong those memories. Whatever activities you are conducting, they will be having in their memory lifelong. So till the end of their life. That is what you need to. Madam, if we conduct the activity, we are unable to complete the syllabus. This is what time management. Wherever we need to conduct activity related to that topic, your planning must be better, best, then everything is possible. If we are without planning, if we are entered to the class, if we are conducting one activity, then it takes more than an hour. Then it will be no use. So, too much is too bad. How much, what quantity, what is the time, you have to fix for that. Within 40 minutes, out of 40 minutes, 10 minutes introduction, 10 minutes for activity, 10 minutes for conclusion, 10 minutes for notes, homework. So in this way you have to break down. Whenever your time management comes, you must have planning and breaking down to that. So now relationship between, I was saying, build the relationship. Empathy and connection. You take now 6 months you are completed, right? You understood how they child. So taking the time to understand the student background. You should not see only in one view. You must have in all the angles. You have to look at the child. What is the child background? Might be child is good in the classroom. Might be he is unable to work at home because of their parents or environment. There will be a lot of issues in their house, right? So we must listening actively and offering support. Okay, do you have such problems? You are at home, they will not allow you. So I will support you. You give this active supporting to that child. What is need? According to that, we have to. That is what they are saying. What they are saying, listening active. You say that, okay, tell me. If you do like that, then who will tell you? What happened? If you look at that, then it will be expressing his views. Tell me. Nobody will happy to share it, right? So you have to just replace the mother position. You have to be just like a mother to that child. So that is the reason. Then encouraging student voice. That is what public speaking skill. Letting the students lead discussion, share opinion, express their ideas. Hey, shut your mouth. Should not. Shut your mouth. If we do, then the next day child will not speak. Speaking is also a good skill. From him, others also will learn. So automatically the learning will take place. So why you will ask him to shut his mouth? We should not ask him to shut his mouth. Then, mentorship approach. Mentoring in the sense, we have to be just like a parent to that student. Mentoring. Act as guide. Guide means guiding. And role models, offering emotional and academic support. If we are giving, in my class 40 students are there, how I am able to give this? It is possible. Every child will not be suffering these things, but we must identify and we have to do these activities. And mentoring is required for bright child also, even those who are slowly coming and changing them. For everybody, mentoring is required. But how we have to mentor? You have to act as guide and role models. Then you have to offer some emotional support. Then next you have to offer the academic support also. Yeah, I'm not your mathematics teacher. Why are you asking? Oh, you don't know this problem. Okay, let me tell you tomorrow. You might be not knowing, you might be lying. You give chance. You say something to that child. So mindfulness and emotional well-being, I said one technique, right? How the mindfulness and introducing mindfulness, 5-minute breathing exercise. Some activities are required starting the day. Simple meditation, reflection activities. Standing up, taking the turn, and saying hi, hello, getting up, taking the round, jumping. Some breathing, then their mind clapping every time. Clapping is also good for health. In the clapping, there are varieties of clapping. As I said, mouth clap, tongue clap, teeth clap. So varieties, these all things it will get the mindfulness to them. Stress relief techniques. Encourage journaling, coloring, and light movement breaks. So in the middle, we must have some break. Right? So you can connect some games. Now let us have one game. What type of game? You stand up. Stand up, all of you. Okay, now we will have what fruits they are saying. You have to repeat with that. Sir will be saying one. Let's start from here. Sir will be saying one fruit. What he says the fruit. With his fruit you have to say your fruit also. Then with that 3. 2 fruits plus 3. 3 plus 1. Like that. Then we will reach at there. Okay. Dragon apple. No, you have to dragon apple. Dragon apple. Okay. Dragon apple, mango custard. Dragon apple, mango custard apple. Apple, dragon. First, sir, what is it? No. Dragon apple. What mango? Now your fruit. Lemon. Apple, mango, grape. Custard apple, lemon, banana. Okay. So in this way, see here what are the things will increase? Memory power. Then they will be very alert to listen, listening skill. All these things will develop. Right? That time you are the teacher. Students are very much curious and they will be very much. I don't want to be a loser. Always I want to be a winner. So they will be very much alert. So such things encouraging. Then light breaks you have to give in the middle if the class is very lengthy. Or some coloring. Even in the coloring also, you have to be give the some conditions. Wherever triangles you find, red color. Wherever rectangle you find, yellow color. So that identifying and alertness, coloring, lot of things they will learn. Accuracy, perfectness, everything it will automatically cover. Then open conversation. Now we have to give an open talk. Addressing mental health and feeling is a space to everyone. You should not think it within yourself. You have to open up. So instead of that, when we give that, now in the training session we have given free for you, right? Every time you are free to come to my room. So in the same way, you have to feel free to speak. Feel free to address your problems. The same thing, child should feel that yes, something happened at home. The child should come and tell to the teacher. Madam, yesterday So that relationship we need to build. If we are shouting on the child, if we are maintaining the gap, the child will not come and say. But you have to give time to that child. If after assembly you come, no, after lunch break you come, then child will not come to you. First day it happens, next day one more time it comes, something then it loses its interest. So, humanity base we need to work out. So, open your conversation addressing mental health. That is very, very important, and feeling that I am safe. I am safe. Fun and interactive classroom activities. So, fun and interactive. Always some fun must be there, right? So, when you begin the class, icebreakers. Ice break. Is it easy? Ice will melt, right? To break, there is something we have to work out, right? So, with the kids, we have to work out something. Start each day or week with a quick and fun activity. How? Now, anything you can take and you can start playing with that. Now, I will be saying that now to whom I will throw this pen, they have to catch and they have to say about themselves. Right? Now, if I am throwing this, then they will be looking at and here, I will be doing this. Then I will throw to her. She will catch. Then she has to introduce herself. Yes, you introduce yourself. Answer clear. Right? So she said her name. She will tell about herself. Then again I will be throwing. Just fun. Might be I am taking English class. If I am taking maths class, I will throw her and I will ask her 5 plus 3. Okay. So in this way, icebreaker means if they will be in a different mood, we have to bring them to this mood. Anything you can. If you have taught multiplication, 6 sevens are, 8 eights are. So in this way, the voice, the whatever game, just like a fun we have to play. The content we need to play. So with a quick and fun. So whatever homework I have given multiplication table, in a very quick manner I have checked. Right? That is what creative sessions. Every time in your classroom you have to inculcate art, storytelling, role play related to the subject matter. Now role play I want to play. Yesterday what I thought, based on that, then that concept we will be collecting, reviewing, reminding the next what happens. Everything there will be attached. So based on that we will be doing. In the same way, when we are having not only storytelling, not only our other n number of activities will be there. So those all skills we have to use and we have to set activity according to the need based what the child is need, where the child can enjoy. If the third standard child, I say that, oh, I'll be saying that is, it means according to that level. Brain breaks. So, brain has to break. I still, if we give some question, it has to start thinking. That question will be till the next day. The child has to be thinking. So, short energy to reboost focus after intense lessons. You are teaching, but still that question should trigger his brain. What will be that? Why it is? How it happened? You will be explaining a lot of things, right? But still that question must be having in his mind. So it should trigger his mind what happens, why it happened. This is what the brain has to place. Field learning. Already we have gone for one field trip, right? So excursions. Use excursions, digital tools outdoor classes. See, digital tool. Digital tool in the sense through technology we are showing here itself. Digital. Digital tool. By sitting here, I'll show entire America, how it is, what it is, where the cities are, what are the monuments, what are the historical places, everything. That is digital tool. Then if I use excursions, which we are going for a short time outside. Then outdoor classes, every time whatever conducting activity, which we can plants, animals. Let us go out of the classroom. Outdoor classes we need to conduct. So these things what happen? It creates the fun and interactive between the students, among the students. They feel very happy. They feel very interesting. Then they will be having lot of doubts in their mind. So assessment with joy. Now you are done. Your classroom is very happy. Now you are making learning stress free. You have made right. So that assessment also is very important. Alternative assessment. You have to give some assessment. You have to evaluate the child by asking questions, by giving tasks, by performing concept map, mind map, whatever we have learned today, recapitulation. You have to recollect everything in the spot. So project based evaluation, peer and self assessment. Such things we have to give. Then gamified assessment. Use quiz, puzzle, competitive learning platform. Through puzzles, the child will now fruits lesson you have taken. Give fruit puzzle to the child. So in this way, frequent feedback, continuous constructive feedback instead of heavy grading. You have to ask them feedback. How was the class? What you have learned today? What happened in the class? You collect the feedback. Instead of one way, you have to from their side also we must be listen to them. So that is what frequent feedback must be taken from the students. So these all after these things. Implementing happy classroom. You must have the plan, right? What action plans? Key takeaways. You have must, as I said, you have to open your classroom with the happy key. You have to open your classroom with the happy key. Small steps lead to the big changes. You start. What you understood from that, you start. Once you start, it brings the big changes. So focus on both academic growth and emotional intelligence. You should not focus only on the academic. You have to focus on the both sides. Academic as well as the child growth development also. Emotional, whatever the is. Set your goal. Teachers set 3 personal goals for creating a happy classroom. First, you set yourself your goal. My classroom should be like this. I must have these things. I must. According to that, you have to plan. So, monitoring progress, regular feedback. It is very important from the students. Peer collaboration and sharing best practices. I have done this activity. I am not share to her. This should not be. We have to share. That time, whatever activity you have done, whatever activity, after listening, she will be giving another idea. By listening, this said, hey, you could have do better than this. Collaborate. So another new idea will be created. So instead of hide and keeping the things, you have to expose it outside. That is the reason the collaboration must be there. When you have done some speech, so ask, how was my speech? What happened? Are there any mistakes? Or are there any good things? Have you identified? Ask and I get the feedback from your friends. Because friends are there to give open feedback. Right? Then celebrate the success. Whatever the small success you need, recognize When you are concluding the class, you have to conclude that. So whatever you must have, you have to conclude in your classroom. Now today we had this happy classroom training session. Right? And we are having the conclusion. I will be giving one conclusion for you. What is that? Importance of consistent practice. What type of it is a practice? Within a day, I will make my classroom happy. First, you must have practice. Then the students also will be having the same practice. So after second day, third day, next the practice will be becoming perfect. So your classroom. So supporting each other as educators. I have to support to her. She has to support to me. Then the strength will increase day by day. We are the educators. We need to educate others. That is what importance of consistent practice, supporting each other as educators. A happy teacher creates a happy classroom. And within the session with the same concept, with the same dialogue, are you happy? If you are happy, your family will be happy, your professional life also will be happy. If both come together, it will be more happy. So if you are happy, your students are happy, your learning will take place automatically. Whatever you are having the goals, it will be. This is what the conclusion. Today you can carry it with you. What is that the thought? A happy teacher creates a happy classroom. So let us create a happy school. Not only we will restrict our classroom, we will go ahead, we will create a happy school. So everything will be happy. So if the school is happy, the society is also happy. So if the teacher is happy, the classroom will be happy. If the school is happy, the society. Because in the society, who are there? The same parents are. So they are also will be happy. So today you carry, see, you can just observe that the speech student without any gap free, they are working, right? So they are not required, they have to be. Then one student is sitting in a different way, another student, as they wish they are sitting. But still, our intention is to create the happiness, and then we have to bring the learning. Everything is possible when we are together. Alone I can't do it. When you are with me, then I can bring all these changes. As I said, I want to make a happy school. First, your classroom should be happy, then automatically a happy school will take place. In the same way, together we can transform our classroom into spaces where every child will be thrives. Every child should feel that happiness. Because as I said in the beginning, if we smile, we can't say that I am happy. So I have to feel that we are happy and will be the thing. Then only if we are together, we can change this society, we can change our students to learning more. Transform our school to happy school. So when we are all together, when every classroom is happy, automatically the things will take place. Clear? Now it is the last level. Do you have any questions? After listening, how madam it is not possible, or do you have anything in your mind? You can put forth. We are here, open discussion we can